Hey, good. Hey, Monique. I thought you tried calling. I'm so sorry. I missed your call.
I figured you were busy.
I was trying to get cleaned up because I had the 8 o'clock tell me more, and then this, and I was like, I'll call her back.
About that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Welcome. Of those pieces that you can slide off. I am not very good at my catalogs just came in today. So, oh, here's one. Change of pace. That's what they're called. I'll have to remember that. So first of all, welcome everybody to the call. I'll get that change of pace necklace out and show it to you guys here in a minute because I just think it's so cool. So glad you guys could get on. How's the weather for everybody? Is it getting bad out? North Carolina, yep. So are you guys getting rain, Monique, or no?
It's like 60 degrees.
No, I wish.
Like 60 degrees. It's ridiculous.
We've got like snow. Last night we got like 3 inches, I think, maybe 4. And oh, no school for you guys today, huh, Tammy? Okay.
Wow.
I know it's supposed to start snowing again, or it has. I haven't been out. I don't know.
It was snowing, raining when I came home from work about 6.
Okay. So like freezing rain, like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'll have school tomorrow, so we'll see. Okay. So first of all, I want to start out with a little bit of congratulations because you guys rocked November. I mean, your sales were amazing from all of you guys, the organization, from the teams, from just, everyone that really November was an amazing month. It really was. So congratulations on an amazing month. I want to give a shout out to Kim Evans. She had the highest sales, and I know I just posted it and I should have it pulled up here. Kim, what were your I just posted it in our team. And unless I see things, I'm a numbers person that forgets numbers. Let me just pull it up on the team here. Okay, Kim had a total of $12,159 in November.
Wow.
So, yes, congratulations, Kim Evans. That is so exciting. Yeah. What was that, 16? How many parties did you have? 15,
something
14?
like that. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. With a total organizational sales of $324,713. So congratulations.
Awesome.
That really is amazing. I know. That's just so exciting. So you guys, that's congratulations. And you know what? While we're on here, I know the trip earning period isn't up, and I know so many of you guys are working to hit that next level, but I just ran the report, and I just want to tell you what it says for right now. So I just want to do some shout outs for those ladies that have already hit. So I'm just reading them in no particular order. It's just down a sheet. So congratulations to Carissa. She's earned a trip for 2. Christy Corzat has earned an extra day. Corzat, everybody keeps correcting me. Corzat has earned an extra day. Congratulations, Christy. Darlene has earned a trip for 2. Wow. Congratulations. And so has Gianna. Gianna's earned a trip for 2.
Hello.
Sarah Eder has earned a trip for 2. And then Janet. Oh, somebody's unmuted. I can hear you. Janet's earned a trip for 1. Congratulations, Janet. And so has Sarah Stevie. So congratulations, trip for 1 earners. So qualified. And I know several of you are in the same boat as me. So we have until Thursday wait, do I have it wrong? Yeah, Thursday. I keep forgetting what day it is. anyway, so yeah, I've been having this, I had a tooth problem. So if I start to like hold it, and so I've been taking medicine because of the tooth problem. So I'm like all confused. I posted in my VIP group twice for postings for our Touchstone group. I was like, oh crap, delete. So anyway. Yeah, so I congratulate you guys, and your organizations, congratulations, Emmy, I see you're on here. You guys' organizations just are really amazing, the amount of parties and things. And people can't say that we don't have parties. They just can't say it. People don't do parties, right? There's so many people that are holding parties all across the United States. It doesn't even matter. Like some people could say, oh, no, they don't do them in my town. Well, that's not true because, you know, we have such huge sales all over the United States. It's just figuring out the wording and what to say. And sometimes we need help with that. And that's why we have these calls tonight, is to kind of talk through that and really work on that. First thing I want to show you guys, and I want to make sure everyone's clear. I pulled this up just a minute ago, is the monthly incentives. So I want to make it a point to note that they do end on December 19th, okay? So look at your sales and make sure you know what your sales are, because you don't want to miss the mark. At our meeting this month, somebody said, oh, I only missed an incentive by like $30. And I was like, oh no, that's so sad that you did. And she goes, had I known, I would have put something else in. So make sure, if you don't know where to look at your PSV, your personal sales volume, talk to your leader. They will help you for sure. But $600 gets you the earrings. These things are free. All you have to do is make sure. And tonight we're going to talk about how to add in a few more sales. But $1,000 gets you that ring. $3,000 gets you the Luna wrap bracelet or the Laguna and the Laguna Delight. At Thursday night at midnight Pacific Standard Time, so that's California time, that's when that's going to switch, and then there's going to be new incentives out there that are going to be released for the December 20th. So you don't want to miss out on the free if you're close. Now, let's talk about some of those ways that we can right now get a little extra sales. Let's just say, you know what, I really want to hit those earrings, or I really want to get that ring, and I'm just a few $100s away. You know, if you look at it, you think about maybe that's 2 ice bracelets. If you're, you know, $200 away, who do you know? So I asked Sarah Stevie if she would just share some ideas of ways we could just get a couple more sales right now. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yes, hey there. So I actually am reaching out to my top hosts that I have had over the last year and sending them a message and saying, if you have any last minute items that you'd like to get for Christmas and utilize that 30% off, then I will get you free shipping. That actually worked twice. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear you.
Yes.
Their orders in for their VIP. And over the last few months, you know, they've been putting in the minimum amount, like a $30 or $40 piece. I really don't put a limit because some ladies will buy 200 some months. So I just let them order what they want. So I gave that offer to them. So that pretty much doubled what I normally would get on my VIP group.
That's awesome. Can you tell everybody what your VIP group is real quick, just because they may not know, they might be new.
Sure. Yep.
Just kind of share what that is.
Yep. So I have about 10 to 12 ladies that are in this, my monthly club, but it's, it goes on an annual basis. I started it in January and it ends in December. the group ladies, every month I open up a party and they order from this link, and I always give an incentive of the month. If they get their order in by the 15th, then they get their name in for a sparkly prize. So in a calendar year, each one of those ladies will be a host without having a party, but I always offer to come into their home to boost their sales even more. So it's almost like
Awesome.
having two parties in one.
Yeah, that's so good. And it's just 12 people in the group, right? Is that what you do, 12 people?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, and it's random people from parties and different things that they've expressed interest to buy and have long wish lists. That's so good. That's awesome. Okay, great. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for sharing that. That's a really good tip. Anyone else have something they're doing right now that would help people get sales? Any good ideas?
I think maybe posting on Facebook and tagging the people that you think might, you know, be up for a last minute order. I haven't done that. I've gotten a few people just call and say, oh my gosh, I want to order, just, you know, who saw a general post on Facebook. I didn't tag anybody, but it probably would have done even better if I had tagged people.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I feel like reaching out to men, I feel is huge right now, because if anybody's like my husband, they do not feel like stepping foot into a mall. But if they know that they can get jewelry by, you know, purchasing just from us and it being either delivered to them, or I've offered even in the past to ship it here and wrap it and deliver it to them. So just some different things that you can do with the guys too. Don't forget them, because, you know, like my husband, he doesn't want to step foot in a mall, so that's easy for him. So
well, and also, you know, when you take that even a step forward, I've had several ladies reach out to me and say, can I get your link? My husband's going to order me Christmas. So making posts on your VIP, your emails going out saying that, something about don't forget to give your guy my link to shop online, you know, delivery deadline is, you know, the 19th, to order by the 19th to get it by Christmas. Then you don't have to end up with a toaster oven or something. I just saw somebody post something about the 1950s, and it was just like, it was my old pastor from a long time ago. It's like the #1 thing to be purchased was like a toaster oven. And that was like the thing to get a woman for Christmas. I mean, who wants, I mean, maybe there are some that want them. I love to cook, but I'd rather have jewelry. I'm just saying, just saying. So even you could do like those emails, or I would even, you know, I went into, on TC Glam Gals, and I'll just share this with you guys all on the group because I know not everybody's on it. I went into orders and I went into submitted, and I sorted by the order total. So it was my top hostesses, and I just texted them. Depending on the person that it was, I've had several husbands order from me, but I've also had them order as well. I just texted them the link to the catalog and or my link to the ordering online, and said holiday deadline is the 19th, or I said order deadline is the 19th to get by Christmas. Is there anybody else you still have to purchase for? I mean, it was like short and sweet. Or does your husband need a gift? I said that too, for you still. To some people that I knew them and knew their husbands. And I've gotten several responses just from, I mean, like really quick, short, sweet, with the link attached. So all they have to do is click my link and order. So there's some ideas there too. Someone, I'm going to mute this person. I think it's this one. There we go. Any other ideas? These are really good ideas for you guys just to get. I offer to help men choose with just a favorite color. Terry, these are good ideas. Does your lady like dainty jewelry or big chunky direct? That's so good. That's so smart. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Terry. I think they just
Also-
need a little bit narrowing down. Yep. Go ahead.
Also, I was just going to say, I had somebody ask me today if she could buy something from my display because she was afraid, even though the deadline's Thursday, by the time it gets to her, she won't have time to get it to her friend she wants to buy it for. So she
Yeah.
asked if she could buy something from me. So, you know, to the degree we are able to meet up with people, that even gives us a little longer than Thursday, because we could meet up with them, you know, after Thursday and still let them buy from our table.
Right. There's like limitless things. Even when you're out and about, like if somebody comments on your jewelry, you know, you could give them a little mini catalog and just say, you know, actually the holiday deadline is on Thursday. If there's anything you'd like, just shoot me a text message. Or I can text you a link to order. What's your phone number, you know, to do that. So you're getting their information again. So just paying attention and really listening to what people are saying when you're out and about. And I know we only have tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, well, and Thursday night. So if there's any like school events that was mentioned today on the leader call that are going on, we've got a couple at the high schools. And then, or if there's any kind of like parties, holiday parties that are already happening. I set up on Saturday night at a holiday party that was already happening. I got $400 in orders, but I booked a party too for January 8th. So again, just somebody was talking and I was like, hey, do you want jewelry there? And she's like, sure. You know, she didn't care. So I was like, okay, you know, it's really very casual, very easygoing, keeping it very like, you know, excited, but, you know, low key is a great way to kind of get yourself into things. But I think right now the main thing is going to be texting and private messaging. That's really going to get you the most bang for your buck. Anybody else have anything on that? Okay, I'm going to move on to what's going to happen after the 19th. See if I can get this up here. So kind of went ahead of me. And I asked Sarah to share a little bit. Can you guys see Party All Month booking December 20th through the 31st? Okay, so one of the things that we talked about is starting December 20th, people, men especially, are still going to be shopping for Christmas. So like Kim had suggested, doing cash and carry off of your items that you already have is a great option for them. Amy Quinsner, Lori Kelly, a lot of the big people that sell lots of sales in a month, they set up a display in their kitchen and they just let people stop in and shop on those last couple of days, like that weekend before Christmas, even though the holiday shipping deadline is finished. Now, if you don't have those pieces, my tip is what I've always done is let them cut a piece out of, or cut the picture out of the catalog and wrap it in a box, and you give them the box and let them know that that's what's coming for them if you don't happen to have it. But after Christmas, a lot of people are doing things between Christmas and New Year. As a matter of fact, people are just a lot of times sitting around the house. Their house is already decorated, or they have a lot of things going on, but it's mostly with family, and they're excited to have a girls' night. So several of the ladies on our team are doing blingos, and Sarah had said she would be willing to share a little bit about what she's doing during that time. Sarah, would you mind sharing?
Sure. Yeah, I'm actually gonna, personally, I'm gonna have cash and carry set out in my office. And so that people can stop by on the 22nd and the 23rd at any time, just to let me know that it's out, but just text me if they want to stop by and when they're coming. So I'm going to be doing that. I also have a blingo set up for the 28th in the afternoon. So we're in Ohio, so you got to think strategically about like your timing and things. So we've got like our big, our big Fiesta Bowl is coming up for our Buckeye fans. And so I know that that's that evening. And so we're making the blingo early in the day and making it like a last chance first glance at the new catalog. I've got some of my sample pieces and my new catalogs are going to be there. obviously we'll be bribing people with the January host special once we find out what that is, to host a party with us in January. But the hopes is to still get some December sales there with the last chance items. At the Blingo, we're probably going to do it like, we for sure are doing it the style of like a pre-game style, like telling people to stop by because football is really big here, and just kind of stop by, have fun for a couple of hours, and then head off maybe to some football parties or back home if you're not a football person. But so we're doing that, and also having some of our retired pieces like laying out to use kind of as bribes to host a party in January. And then of course keeping that in jewelry jail so that it you can give it to them at their party in January. Or just letting them know that they're going to have that, whatever that host special is in January as well, because that might be enticing enough. But using that Blingo as a way to kind of launch our January. And so right now I'm kind of, between now and that date, I'm kind of working on some hosts to host a table at my Blingo. I got this tip from Yvonne, but I sent a message to a Blingo in your area, and if they were interested, then I was like, okay, well then I want to have my Blingo in this area because I know that those ladies are interested in coming or hosting a table, because Columbus is so big for us, and you ladies in your area, you kind of think, where should I have it? So you want to have it where you're going to have interest in people coming. The other tip that I wanted to share is, as I've been talking about the Blingo, I've been talking about it at my December parties and then messaging people directly about coming, after the holidays, time to catch up with girlfriends, bring a few friends, host a table, that kind of verbiage. I've been having some people say, oh, I'm so sorry. I just got a message tonight. So sorry, I'm out of town with family. And I was like, no problem. I'm looking to hold another one in early January. I'm looking at the 14th. Would you be able to come if I did it that night? And so just having a backup date for another one. Those Blingos in the wintertime, especially January, kicking off our spring summer catalog is great because you can have multiple hostesses hosting a table. It could be like a regular party with 8 to 10 women. It could be someone bringing 2 or 3 friends. No matter what they're doing, it's increasing your sales and your opportunities for bookings. I'm not necessarily inviting people to my Blingo that are like my family or anything like that. I'm really targeting people that I want to be like good hostesses or potential sponsors too. I've got a couple ladies that have been on my list for a while that I would love to join the business. I want them to come to my Blingo and see the new line and get excited. So kind of keep that in mind too as you're inviting people. I mean, there's nothing wrong with inviting your family, but you know what I'm saying? Like you want it to be targeted towards people that, you either want to book or to join your team. The other thing that I've heard a couple of ladies are doing is having a white elephant party. It's like you bring your ugliest gift you got for Christmas and you have a little get together with your friends and you wrap up your white elephant gift and your ugliest gift. And if you didn't get an ugly one, well then good for you, just bring an ugly gift. And kind of doing a fun exchange with that. And then also having the jewelry, because like Yvonne said, your house is still decorated and ready to go, and doing that before the New Year, New Year's Eve at some point, maybe that weekend. So those are just a couple of tips I wanted to share, and hopefully those are helpful.
Those are great. Thank you so much, Sarah. As we even transition, I was thinking of new consultants too. For those Blingos, those people that didn't make it maybe to a launch party or hasn't seen the jewelry yet, hasn't had a chance to get in front of the jewelry, those would be great people to invite to the Blingos as well. And partnering with your leader or partnering with somebody in your area. I posted in my VIP group and I sent an email out asking if I did a Blingo, who would be interested. And I got several responses in Marysville, and then I got some in Dayton. And so I was like, okay, well, that's who I'm going to ask if they want to host. So, there's a lot of ways to do that. So that's so good. Thank you for sharing that. right, I asked Carissa, as we transition into the new year, what are her thoughts and how is she going to get started with the new year and make sure that her business is secure? So Carissa, would you mind sharing?
Sure. So obviously the blingos, I feel like the blingos are really good, but also lining that December 20th through the 31st up, well, I feel is beneficial too. So I'm reaching out to people, which I know some of you are very new, so I'll kind of cover that, but I'm reaching out to people that have hosted prior with me in January, and I'm actually going to February a little bit too, just because a lot of times I feel like you can back them into a January date. Another thing I'm doing is trying to get them into an early January date because our weather in Ohio is very temperamental. And what I'm just telling them is you're definitely going to want the January rewards. So if you book sooner and it cancels, like say, usually I come to a party whether we get snow or not, but typically it's about 2 to 3 inches, and then we're like, okay, we probably should reschedule. So I always talk to my hostesses too about let's try to get it booked really early on, so if something happens, we have a little bit of wiggle room on rescheduling it. But that's beneficial to me too because I'm getting them in the beginning of January versus waiting until the end. So if something happens, then you have the rest of January to still get them scheduled in. But basically just looking back, but with the brand new catalog, it's endless on what you can do with it. So even if you're a brand new consultant and somebody's just hosted for you, you have that. Well, we have a brand new catalog. So I feel like I have a lot of rehosts every time I have a brand new catalog. So really just using that the excitement of a new catalog to drive it forward. So even if it's somebody that has hosted with you in the past, if they know you're getting new jewelry and it's a brand new line, a lot of times they'll host again.
Yeah, that's good. And I just put a slide up that Touchstone had given us at the it was on the Wednesday call that they did the booking call. They gave us all the slides, and so I thought if anybody wants verbiage, here's some really great verbiage on what Carissa was talking about. Someone that loves the jewelry, a repeat hostess with a new catalog, and kind of wording that you could use. So you could take a screenshot or a picture of that with your phone and have that to use. That would be great. So Carissa, when you were talking about new consultants, you said that you were going to kind of address that a little bit too. Do you think it's okay if they reach back out to those people that have already hosted for them to host again with the new catalog? And
absolutely. I feel like, honestly, anytime I get a new catalog, people are, especially, honestly, if they just hosted. So here's the thing. A lot of people, even though they've had a party for you, not everybody made it to that party. So, even if they're a little skeptical of, well, this person came, well, you know what? Let's invite the people that maybe didn't make it to your last one. Or just say it's a new catalog, because here's the thing. People love our jewelry. And even if it's a repeat, you're sending another invite out, it's all new jewelry that's coming. So I feel like they're not going to get sick of it. Chances are they didn't even get half of what was on their wish list. So it just gives them another opportunity to come check out the new stuff. If they don't want to come, they're not going to come, but chances are not everybody made it to that party to begin with. So you're getting new people in that way too.
yeah, and what are some of the biggest obstacles that we hear, and what are some of the ways that we overcome them? I mean, I can think of 4 of them, but especially with January, what are some of the things that you hear?
A lot of times it's after the holidays and people have spent too much, which I think is a huge one. Well, I feel like, sometimes people need out. First of all, they need out of the house. They've been cooped up. So it's going to get people out of the house. But a lot of people are getting gift certificates, and I don't some of those vanilla gift certificates, those can be used towards the jewelry too. So, they can use that towards jewelry or even cash. So some people are they get something that they can use at a jewelry party. So Snow, weather is one, and that's why I just say, you know what, I honestly do this. I set with each hostess, I set up a date, and then I say, if we get 2 to 3 inches, this is our backup date. Just because I don't want to, lose that. That happened to me last January. You know what, we have a date set, so we're just posting it. It's not a big deal. So kind of taking the stress out of that. Another thing I hear is maybe like, my house is too small, or my house is this, or my house is that. That's where I feel like the blingos are awesome. You know what, you don't have to clean your house, you don't have to do anything. I've also talked to my girls a little bit about setting up at Panera Bread. You know what, have a host come in. I'm already set up here. Invite 8 to 10 of your girlfriends and have them come in, and you get the host perks for that. So just kind of preparing yourself to be set up. If it was going to be a work night anyway, what's it hurting you to be set up? If nothing else, the workers will come look. But just kind of setting it aside. I'm going to be there. The jewelry's going to be there. It's already set up for you. Just bring 8 to 10 of your guests, and it's your party.
Yeah, that's good. I was at a party on Saturday night, and I failed to talk about why January was such a good month. And so when it came time, 4 people said that they would do a party, and when it came time for checkout, nobody took my deal. I had to take a back step because so many people said, oh, call me in the summer. I'm too busy right now. How about in the spring? And then I had to say, actually January is a great time to have a party because people are wanting to get out of the house. It's winter, there's nothing going on. And so it's an awesome time, and it's one of our biggest months. You're kidding. It was so funny. Yeah, we can totally do it at a wine bar, or I've got this bingo, and so sometimes it's just making sure. If I would have done that ahead of time, I wouldn't have had to have had all those back conversations. And even while we're having our conversation, telling them why now is a great time, the host is really key. You don't have to go on for 30 minutes, but that is really key to them saying, oh, I'm not sure about January, when in essence, it's an amazing month. You guys think November was huge, just wait until you see January's numbers. And December is going to close out really strong, but it's just thinking about that. So a lot of times when we're new, we don't realize, okay, this is the thing to do. Yes, Kim, I saw you unmuted.
I was just going to say, also sharing how excited we are about the new catalog, because we've gotten to see it and they haven't. I know at my launch party yesterday, we did that. The new consultant and I talked about how much we just love this new catalog, and we were passing around the retiring list. So they were seeing how much was leaving, and we were telling them about all the amazing new things that were coming with.
Screenshot. It's really good to think about those cancellations, to think about those reschedules, and in preparing for yourself for whatever it is that you want in January. I know there's so many people that are focused on a launch +4 and rebooking themselves, holding their own party, which could be the Blingo, and then holding 4 more shows with 4 other hostesses. And so those income and really starting out strong. So as you're thinking through that, if you need help, again, thank you so much, Carissa and Sarah and Kim and Sarah Stevie for sharing. That is something to really think through. How can I launch +4 my business, and who can I message your jewelry, especially if they've never seen it before. But then the week after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year, that's a great time to reach out. And I'm going to be posting a link, and so is Emmy. The day after Christmas, Lynn Conway is doing an amazing training call for anybody. It's a free call. and wording to use to reach out. I shared this on the leader call today, and I do this every year, and I know we talked about it at the meeting too, is I get a catalog. I actually do a Christmas card to my hostesses for January, and then I take those mini catalogs and I send them 10 with a little invitation on each one of them. So I drop those in the mail. That's one of the reasons why they gave us our catalog so early. So I drop one of those in the mail to them this week. In the note of the Christmas card, I say, Merry Christmas. Right, because I built excitement with them having that book, the desire to want to see some of those new pieces, and it's really made a difference in that hostess coaching process now. So if I were to give you guys any tips for right now for hostess coaching those parties that you already have, get those catalogs in the mail, order those mini invites, and really focus on building that desire, that wish list for that hostess in January with that new line. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen to see if there's any questions. We had a jam-packed lots of information. See what's in the chat. Oh, okay, they answered those questions already. So is there any questions? I just want to open it up for any questions on anything we talked about tonight. And while we're answering those questions, if you're here on this call, I'd love to do a little giveaway for a new line piece, right? Who would like a new line piece? So make sure you put your name in the chat. If you're on the phone, text somebody and have them put their name in, your name in the chat for you. I think Em's on here. She can help me with this. But any questions of anything we went over tonight? No? You guys are excited, overwhelmed? It's the holidays, feeling good? I got this necklace out. I think it's this one.
Yvonne, I do have a quick question.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Are we going to have a different incentive starting the 20th for the remainder of the month?
Yes, a new incentive will be starting on the 20th. I don't know what it is,
Okay.
but yes.
Well,
Yeah.
because I have a couple open parties, but it's not going to get me to the 3,000 mark. I'm a couple, like 200 shy. So I was thinking it's nothing anybody needs for Christmas. Everything that's for Christmas has already been processed. So I was going to hold on to it after the 20th just to see
what the incentives are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you have to just kind of weigh your options. Saying like if there's the 19th, it doesn't really affect your month end. It does affect when you get paid. Keep that in mind. But I think the 20th is Friday, so we should get paid by Tuesday.
Right.
Anything submitted on the 20th. I got this necklace out. I found it in my boxes of stuff. It is the coolest necklace. Emmy, are you counting how many people are on the call? Thank you. I just want to show you guys this. I think that this versatility of this piece is going to be huge seller for us because we can take any of these pieces off, just wear the middle, and it is so pretty in person. Then the blacks and grays, I mean, so many people wear blacks and grays. So I just feel like this is going to be a huge seller. even for those people that don't wear big jewelry, I just think they're going to enjoy the versatility. I think in January we're going to have fun talking about that in the party. That and the new slide. Look, I got another one, Michelle. I know I gave you this one. I ordered another one because I liked it so much. This slide thing is the coolest. Look at this thing. It just slides up and down and allows you to adjust it.
I wore it the day after I got it, and everybody commented on it, so.
Oh, I mean, I'm just so excited about this. My favorite, I don't know if it's in here, my favorite necklace. Tammy, tell me when you're ready.
Oh, I've been ready.
Okay. But this is my favorite new line necklace. Okay, so this is in the little black dress collection, and it's sterling, coated in rhodium, and these crystals are just gorgeous. I mean, you guys don't even know. I feel like this is going to be, I don't even like this term because a lot of people always say, and I think it sounds weird, but booker hooker. I'm not even kidding. Like, people are going to want to book a party because it's $199. I think it's like $190 something.
I thought it was $179.
Okay, let's look. I got the book right. Okay, I know they're all waiting on the winner. It is $189.
Right in between.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yvonne,
this is like on my must-have list.
Does that have like little bells? Are the crystals like little bell shapes? It's hard to tell in the catalog.
Whoever's the 213 number sounds like they're doing a marathon over there.
The crystals are like, some of them are in little circles.
Okay.
Can you see the little circles? And then some of them are like, they're like in these little, it's like a bell kind of a thing, like you said.
Oh, those are so pretty.
That?
That's what I thought. I couldn't tell in the
Oh
picture.
my gosh. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So I've worn it already. I wore it to church. I wore it like a whole bunch of places. I really like that one. And okay, Emmy, I'm ready.
Well,
Who's the
as
winner?
far as names go, I just have 21, but I know there's more than that are on the call. But so 21, because that's the people that have marked their names.
Okay. Hopefully everybody got in. Are you doing the random.org or do you need me to do it?
Oh, I thought you were doing that. I thought you just wanted to know
Oh,
how
no,
many.
I'll do it. I can go on here and do it. I got the other computer.
Sorry, I was posting on my sample sale. I think I started it 45 minutes ago, and now it's over $980.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, keep it going.
Are you doing an auction?
No, I'm just doing everything 50% off.
Oh, good job. Okay. Okay, let's see who is number 15. Let us see. Hold on, let me get here to the top. Somebody gets to it before me. Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I have Kelly. I'm not going to say her name right. Albanes. Sarah, quit laughing at me.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm laughing because she texts me and she goes, I'm going to win the free jewelry. And I said, yeah, you are. And she won.
How do you say her last name?
Albanese. I hope that's right.
Albanese. Is that right? Do I have the right number? Somebody
That's
double check
right.
me.
It's Albanese.
Albanese. Okay. She said, yeah, good. Way to go, Kelly.
Yay, thank you.
Okay. Congratulations. Somebody double check that was 15. I'm just double checking. I'm sorry, Kelly, real quick. Let's
I
just make
double
sure.
checked. It was 15.
She's like, I double checked.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, congratulations, Kelly. Message me, PM me your address, and I'll pop something in the mail to you, a new line piece. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. If you're a leader, I'm looking forward to hopping on with you here in about 2 minutes on the leader call. So have a great night, guys. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.